That's all I have before we begin. So Elena, if you are ready, I will hand it over to you. Ready?
Yes, thank you, Denise.
Okay, all yours.
Welcome, everyone. Today we will show how you can quickly, safely, and with minimal efforts can process large volumes of customer payments in QED using 32Soft Cash Application Data Loader. This tool allows you to reduce time-consuming process of entering customer payments into QED to just few mouse clicks. It allows you to import payment remittance files. It could be file you automatically receive or download from the bank, or payment files sent by the customer, match remitted amounts to open QED invoices, and then mass upload payments directly into QED. You can also manually process payments for open unmatched invoices and create $0 adjustments directly from the loader. Let me show how it works. Cash Application Data Loader, as all 32Soft data loaders, is designed as an Excel spreadsheet. You can store loader template on your computer or open it from the network drive or cloud. Excel interface gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to reviewing and analyzing information you work with. First thing you will need to do after opening 32Soft Cash Application Data Loader is to click on Setup button to select database you will be connecting to. For each payment processing, you will need to enter in the header bank code as it is defined in QED and deposit effective date. Leave batch number blank so system can assign a new one during processing. If payment detail file you work with references your QED invoice numbers, then the whole cash application process will consist of only 3 mouse clicks. First, you will open your remittance file. Second, you match data from the remittance file with open amounts in QED. And third, you apply payments to the open QED amounts. To open a remittance file, you will need to click on Open File button. Excel browse window will pop up, and you can select your remittance file that need to be processed. Remittance file may have different structures and layouts, but as soon as they have text, CSV or Excel format, they can be opened with 32Soft Cash Application Data Loader. This is where we can customize loader logic for you. For this demonstration, I have a remittance file in CSV format. This is how my sample file looks like when it is opened in Excel. Open file action in the Cash Application Data Loader picks only certain fields from this file like document number, check amount, customer name, and if available, customer code. So let me open my remittance file. On successful opening of the file, and you saw it just took basically a second, 2 control amounts are calculated: total remittance amount and total invoice amount, to make sure that data have been imported into Excel correctly. So this was a first click with which you received into Excel from the remittance file all information you need to process payments in QED. With the next click on Validate button, Cash Application Data Loader will match your remittance details with open QED amounts. But before you will be able to pull this information from QED, Loader will check if you're authorized to process payments. You will need to enter your QED user ID, password, and domain. You can process payments in QED through 32Soft Cash Application Loader only if you have valid QED user ID, password, and access to 2764 Payment Maintenance menu. User authentication in 32Soft data loaders is based on native QED authentication logic and includes user ID, password, and menu and site security. If user authentication is successful, details of open matching AR documents will be downloaded into Excel. For all these documents, you will see QED bill to code and name, document number, open amount, and amount to apply. If amount to apply does not equal to the open amount, you will see the difference in the variance column. There might be some payments in the remittance file for which matching QED documents have not been found. For example, this last line in my sample. You have several options for these payments. Process them as unapplied payments in QED or find matching documents manually. To help you with document lookup in QED, Cash Application Data Loader has two supporting functions. First, you can look at the customer balance details. So let me put my customer number, and then you can either use lookup button, for the customer balance, you just need to click on customer balance button, and you will see a list of open customer documents downloaded into Excel from QED. It will be shown as a pop-up window. Or another option you have is to select invoice number that has not been matched and use lookup button or just press Ctrl-L. The list of open documents for specified bill to address and within a predefined amount range will open in the drop-down window. You can select matching invoice number and rerun data validation. Now, when I entered my invoice number correctly, it has been matched with open document in QED. After you match your remittance details with QED data using this simple and convenient interface, you just need to do the last third click on Process button to record payments in QED. If you have entered everything correctly, this would conclude your payment application process. But before recording specified payment in QED, Cash Application Data Loader will perform data validation, looking for potential issues that may cause payment transaction to fail in QED. For example, if I was matching invoices manually, which I can do, and made a mistake in the bill to or invoice number, my payment processing will fail. For example, here is my mistake in the bill to, and here my mistake in the invoice number. So now I try to process payments. So if errors happens, you will see message errors occurred in the status window, and color of cells where errors were found will be changed to red. Each red colored cell will have comment attached to it with details of the error. In this example, it's invalid bill to and wrong invoice number. Once all errors are fixed, I'll just fix it by performing automatic validation, you can click on Process button again. I think it's this one. I leave this unmatched. If data upload is successful, you will see message uploaded successfully in the status window. Now, a batch number will be returned into Excel from QED. Now you can review and optionally print process payments by clicking on the Payment Register by Batch Number button. Data you see in this report is an output from standard QED Payment Register function for the batch you have created. You can also review details of individual checks. For example, let's look at this check number by clicking on the Payment Register by Check button. At this point, your cash application process is complete. If by mistake you will try to process the same remittance file again, built-in validation logic will prevent you from doing so. Even if you will reload the file and try to process it again, you will see that these invoices are matched by they have been paid. There is no any open amounts there. So as you have seen during this short demonstration, 32Soft Cash Application Data Loader is very simple and easy to use tool that can transform your QED payment application process, reducing processing time from hours to minutes. It does not require any additional user training and will save you a lot of valuable hours.